Hey beautiful people, how are you? My name's Connor.
And I'm Brittany.
And we're here with Ilya, kind of chilling. And this is a fitting place that we're at, because this is where, if you saw our name video, our name reveal video, we give you the kind of backstory to Ilya Gray Fox, and the Gray Fox part, it has to do with where we are in nature right now, where there's a lot of gray fox.
Yeah,
so
that's where Connor first saw the sighting.
Indeed, gray fox sighting.
So we're pretty excited to talk about just like a quick topic today, which is skin to skin. And I mean, quite simply, we love having skin to skin contact, like with Ilya, with each other, etc. And I think there's some cool ways that we're facilitating that, and there's a lot of benefits to it. And I feel like our life is really set up in a great way to be able to like maximize our skin to skin time.
Definitely. Yeah, there's some amazing studies that have been done with skin to skin, especially right after birth. And babies that have been able to have skin to skin contact with mamas right after birth just tend to be happier, healthier babies, not just right that moment, but long term and down the road. So if you want to like get into more of the science behind it, there are some really good studies, and I would just Google skin to skin, you know, studies and see what you find. For our purposes, I think we just want to talk about our experience and why it feels so good to us. And I think a big part of that is just what you said, like we love being skin to skin, so it makes sense that our baby would love it.
Yeah, and we're animals, you know, and humans are born without clothing, like all animals, and it just feels so natural to me. I mean, I feel like you and I have identified quite some time ago that we love being naked, and that it's kind of like, it makes sense to wear clothing if we're cold or like in certain situations. However, it feels really right for me to be naked, and it makes so much sense to me, especially for a baby to be naked. And yeah, I've just noticed I have no desire to put clothing on Ilya, and even with diapers, like really using them minimally. And right now, we're gonna do another video on this, but right now we're just using cloth diapers in very rare occasions, basically when we go out into the world. Yeah, and we'll talk more about the details of the poop and pee, because a lot of people have asked about that, so it's coming. And yeah, someone was like actually messaged me and was like, why is your baby always naked? Babies I've gotten that question too.
And I just wrote back and I was like, oh, maybe you're under the impression that they're cold. They're not, they're really warm. And because like, I don't know what the other reason would be besides like perhaps modesty or something. And I don't think anyone in our culture has an issue with seeing a naked baby. So I don't even think that is coming up for us. But yeah, I'm not really sure why you'd put clothes on a baby unless they were chilly. Yeah,
and I do understand that it's quite adorable, and like I really...
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. Yeah, I mean, we're in Texas right now. It's like 10 a.m. and it's already 80 degrees. It's gonna get into the 90s today, so we're really, like, Ilya's warm, plenty warm all the time. And even with people who are in colder climates, they say that really, like, especially after birth and in those early days, the best way for the baby to stay warm is to be on our skin, to be like really close, and that's the best way we can all generate and keep our body heat. Yeah,
and I think Ilya feels really safe that way too, without the barrier of anything,
and really like not constricted,
and also, you know, the whole, like, I know some people told us they got some clothes and then they had to wash them like 10 times or something in order to get the chemicals off that they use for shipping or whatever it is. So we don't have that coming up either.
Another cool thing is that it's legal to be topless in Austin, and it's legal actually in a lot of cities around the US. It's worth a Google if you're curious. So I just haven't been wearing a shirt most of the time, even when we do go out, because I mean, for example, I'm wearing a ring sling right now, which Ilya's in, and then I put this like really soft, thin, it's a muslin cotton over us, and so it's like I'm wearing a shirt in a way anyway, even though like I wouldn't have to be right now.
And then Ilya has contact with the breasts, you know, whenever they want it, and they're just ready to eat and then go to sleep and chill. And on me as well, you know, I love having the baby just connected with my skin. It's like the best feeling in the world.
Yeah. I think that we share more of that hormonal exchange too.
Definitely.
And oxytocin, which is really nice.
Yeah, and the one other carrier we have, the Tula, that's also open, so it's like a pack. We'll probably do a carrier video at some point, but yeah, it's the same deal. And then we have one other that's like the wrap-up thing. What's that one called?
It's called a, oh, it begins with an M. I just blanked on it.
Yeah, it's like a very long piece of cloth, and basically, yeah, you just same deal. We wrap them up right to your body. Huh. So all of our carriers, the only time is like when we put Ilya in the car seat, which is also pretty rare. You know, we're just not doing it that much. We're not traveling a whole lot, and any trip that we've had has been about 10 minutes. And of course, sometimes they just want to do their own thing, and we definitely want to encourage their own self-exploration. Even at like 3 weeks, I think they still have a little sense of like, what does independence feel like? And
yeah,
so
they like to be down, just like on their back, just exploring and feeling their body out.
Exactly. But most of the time, they're just with mama's skin, which is great.
Yeah, it's great for all of us.
Yeah, so I think we'll enjoy the rest of our morning here before it gets too hot and we can't go outside. And really love talking about Ilya on this channel. It's so fun for me. Yeah,
and I think that this theme particularly is quite universal. So if you're missing your skin to skin,
so true.
In general,
yeah,
so worth just like getting that time in with someone, hugging someone real good.
Yeah, much love to you. Bye.